1, 2, 3.
Welcome.
Yeah, where's Tammy?
Let's get on with
Let's
the
do
show.
it. Let's go.
Hey everyone, I'm Tammy Harrison and welcome to Mix. So today's episode is all about the most favorite ladies in our lives, our mamas. This is the dedicated Mother's Day episode, and no episode would be the same without our head mixologist, Scott Cushman.
Yes,
Woohoo!
Tammy, we
How's
did
it
it.
going?
So good, so good.
I'm thrilled. My mom is my best friend.
Your mom is my best friend.
My mom's your best friend?
Listen, Betty and I go far back.
Okay.
I love her
All
so
right.
much.
Fair
She is
enough.
great.
So anyway, Mother's Day cocktails.
Yes.
I'm super thrilled to see what you have up your sleeves.
Yeah.
What are we going to be making today?
So today I'm going to start off with a cocktail that I call La Madrina, or the Italian Godmother. Yes, it is sort of based off of a classic cocktail just called the Godmother.
Yeah.
It has some amaretto. It has a little bit of gin, but we have Italified this. I'm going to add a few.
Italified?
I'm going to add a few more Italian ingredients into it. So
Okay.
we will start off. Normally, I don't like to start off with the most expensive ingredients, but this is a good way so we can all see how this is being made. We're going to start off over here with just some gin, and we're going to hit this with 1 1/4 ounces of gin. So I'm gonna hit 3/4 ounce here, and then I'm gonna hit another 1/2 ounce. That way we are able to get 1 1/4 ounce
Okay.
out of that.
Sounds a little weak on the alcohol.
Well, we are
end.
going to be throwing in a lot more alcohol to get us through. If you've ever sat down with an actual Italian Godmother, you're gonna need some
She could
booze.
probably drink you under the table.
Not me, but a lot of other people, yes.
Probably not you, that's
yes.
right.
Would you mind handing me that
do you need?
limoncello up there?
Yes.
A limoncello, of course.
Bellini.
A Siciliano liqueur. It is very lemony.
Yes.
It is sold most of the time in intricate bottles where they don't really care what the limoncello tastes like. They're selling for the bottles. This is actually a very nice version of
I love it.
limoncello.
I have some fun facts on that.
Oh, do
One,
you?
It's still family made.
Huh.
It's been around since the early 1900s.
Oh, fun.
And it's the #1 selling limoncello in the world.
That is very interesting.
In the world, which
I-
is so cool.
I always like to hear.
Plus, if you want to have a little fun cocktail, which is super simple, throw it out there real quick.
Sure.
A little bit of this guy,
Uh-huh.
little bit of champagne.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing. Done.
You are good to go.
Good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Thank
a quick
you so much.
slamma, we call it. Let's put this
Yeah.
away. We're going to go ahead and put
Yes.
in 3/4 ounce of that limoncello.
Okay.
Next thing we want to put in is going to be some amaretto.
Yum, yum.
Some amaretto that is keeping its
Disaroma.
Disarona. That is keeping it close to the original recipe of just gin and amaretto.
Yeah.
But we're only going to hit that with 3/4 of an ounce.
Okay.
Right in there. Throw that out. Now, next thing we want to do is actually put in some real lemon. So we're going to put in the juice of 1/2 of a lemon just to give us a bit more bitterness to
Yeah.
it.
To lemonify.
To lemonify.
Lemonify.
Yes. So go ahead and hit that with 1/2 of an ounce of lemon juice, or about a light squeeze of a lemon. We have our ingredients in. Let's shake. There is one last ingredient that we're going to put in, but we're going to put it in at the very last second because it does do somewhat of a cool effect. So let's go ahead and give this a shake. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Crack this guy open.
Love it.
There we are. And we are going to pour this into a...
Mini martini
So
glass.
the producers of the show did buy me the exact martini glasses I like.
Yes.
These little ones. Because those other ones are... they are
Yes, because you always
ridiculous.
cry about the 80s style.
I weep and weep. I can't
Normal
get over how
size
sad
martini
I
glass.
get. They're just, isn't that just such, it's just such a better looking drink. There's just no doubt about it. That is a better looking drink.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, I have
Scott.
tiny little eyes. So we are going to take this Galliano Aperitivo.
Yes.
This is going to give us some of the bitterness that we are looking for, and we're really just going for about 5 to 10 drops. We just want that to float through there, so there are little bits of it. If we get in there close, we can see that some of that lemon is here, some of that is floating through.
Yeah.
If you shake it with it, it just becomes a pink cocktail.
Yeah.
And I'm not...
A little bit Cosmo.
Yeah, it becomes sort of a Cosmo situation,
Yeah.
and I know most Italian grandmothers, they'll punch you in the face, you give me a Cosmo.
They'll smack you out.
Now, of course, it wouldn't be Mother's Day if we didn't throw in a beautiful
lily.
A beautiful lily right there.
I mean, come on.
And there we have it. That is
Mamma mia.
La Mamma Mia.
Mamma mia.
C'è perfetto, non
It's so
problemi.
beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. Well,
Yeah.
you and I are definitely not offensive with our Italian accents. No. We will not be canceled. The Italians coming at us. We have La Madrina, the Italian
Madrina.
godmother.
I love it. Let me turn it like this. Everyone can see this beautiful flower.
Yeah, look at that.
Right? I mean, come on, everybody.
Come on, get it.
Cheers, everybody. Gotta smell it first, you know.
Of course, yeah, get your nose in there.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Hey, come on!
It's so
I'm walking here.
It's so.
That's how my Italian goes. Right into construction worker.
Oh, this is great.
Thank you.
This is a summer's day.
Yeah.
Get ready for the Mother's Day party.
Yeah. I think that is a good way to describe that drink.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Thank you.
Super refreshing.
Yeah.
And the gin, even though that's the biggest ingredient, is not the
Not the main star.
headliner.
Nope.
It's not the headliner. Well done, Scott.
Thank you.
My mom
Uh-huh.
is my most favorite person in the whole wide world.
Fun.
She's the funniest person. She's my best friend.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, my mom is an Austrian.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Not an Australian, even though I sound Australian and I'm born in Australia.
Right.
My mom is a through and through Austrian,
Yep.
Viennese, and she's my hero.
Yeah, sure.
So I would like to make a cocktail today called the Austrian.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Let's get into it.
Right? It's gonna be a stirrer.
Okay.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
What we're gonna need first off is a little bit of gin.
Okay, I have some.
And even though my mom is not the hugest gin drinker,
Sure.
I know she would love this.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
So what we're gonna do here is 1.5 ounces of gin.
Okay. It's a good start.
Because my mom.
Because of course we're gonna do a
You're
Betty
drinking
pour.
for my mom.
Little Betty
today,
pour,
okay?
sure.
Little Betty pour there.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do after this I love. Lillet Blanc is great
Absolutely.
by itself.
Yeah.
As a little aperitif.
Sure.
Also great to mix just simply with club soda.
Yep. Super healthy too.
Prosecco.
It's Cinchona.
I love it.
Yeah.
So for this, we're gonna take a 3/4 ounce Lillet Blanc
Yeah.
to add a little bit more of that, well, kind of a citrusy, oaky, citrusy flavor.
Sure.
in
Yeah.
there, right?
Little Cinchoni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinchone.
Yeah.
You know.
We're gonna do Italian accents the rest
All
of the show,
day.
everybody. So just get used to it. We've
All
clicked
day.
in. Yeah.
Next up, so we're gonna balance a couple of things out here. So we've got a little bit of Lillet Blanc and gin. This is 3/4 ounce grapefruit juice.
Great.
Okay.
You already measured it?
I did.
Just dump it.
True.
We have places to
Don't have
be.
don't have to show.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't have to show
We got
people.
moms to celebrate.
So what is fun is this stuff.
Uh-huh.
I know it doesn't look like a lot.
No, it doesn't
Right?
look like much
No.
at all.
But it's actually homemade ginger syrup, which is super simple to make. Throw ginger root, you know, it's sugar, water,
Absolutely.
equal parts, mash it all up in your blender, let it do its thing. This is 1/2 ounce
Yep.
of homemade ginger syrup. So that's ginger, sugar, water.
Yeah.
All right, almost done. 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice.
I love that you do this beforehand. It definitely makes my way look much
know.
less. It's very Austrian of
I
you.
could have done
to
it, but I was just
definitely
like,
do it
I
in a,
need
in a
to
row,
have it
in an
all-
order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way you can make the Austrians have everything pre-squeezed.
All I need now is 2 dashes of Angostura Bitters.
I have it right over here.
Bitte. I'm saying German.
Kein
Bitte.
Problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Danke.
Bitte.
Please, can you put a little bit of ice in
I
there?
can figure
And
that
we're
out.
going to stir it around.
There we go.
Thank you. We're going to chill this down just a little bit. I don't want to dilute too much in here. There we go. And then I'm going to grab this beautiful little coupe here. Okay, and that is it. And then we're still gonna pour this beauty right in here.
Huh.
Just like that.
Wow. Look at that pour.
Voila!
Yes,
I mean,
exactly,
come
everybody.
on.
Exactly. Well done.
So, in Austria, in Vienna, very famously, we have the Wiener Riesenrad.
Sure.
The Wiener Riesenrad.
Are the little tiny dachshunds, and they chase the dried grapes. The Wiener Riesenrad.
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
So the Wiener Riesenrad is the Viennese Ferris wheel.
Wiener Hot, of course.
Okay, that's been around like since the 1800s.
Sure, the Wiener Hot.
The Wiener Rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Wiener Rad.
Riesen means huge.
Oh, yes.
Rad means wheel.
Yeah, the big wheel.
Big wheel.
Sure.
Okay. So I thought as a garnish, it would be kind of fun to just throw in here
A Wiener Hot.
a Riesenrad.
A Riesenrad.
Yes.
A Riesenrad.
A Riesenrad here for our Austrian cocktail. So
love it.
this is the Riesenrad. We're just going to float that on top just like that.
Sure.
And I'm going to hand that off to you.
I cannot
So-
wait.
Mummy,
Cheers to my best friend in the whole world, Betty.
hab dich lieb.
To you.
This is for you.
Yeah.
So.
Sehr gut.
Ja.
Lecker, ja.
Ja, lecker.
Das ist sehr lecker.
Ja, schön.
It's nice and tart.
Yeah, it should be balanced, but it should have all the elements of a little bit of booze,
Yeah.
a little bit of, the ginger will give you like a little spice at the end,
Sure.
but it has a little bit of tartness from the grapefruit,
Yeah.
the lemon, of course, in there, and then the Angostura Bitters
I
as
love it.
well. Numero tres.
Numero tres. So,
I'm gonna keep sipping on your.
so you did one for your mom.
Yes,
I'll
I
be making a
did.
drink for my mom. Now, my mom a little while ago came to me.
Susan Lang?
Susan Lang.
Yeah.
Susan Lang came to me and she said, you know, I'd like to like cut a little wine out, just so I can be even more fit. She's a very fit, like she could lift me over her head. She is
Yeah.
a very fit person.
Yeah.
But she was like, I'm thinking about getting into tequila. So for Christmas this year, I actually bought her a whole tequila set so that she could make a wonderful cocktail called the Tommy's Margarita.
Yes.
Right? Well, turns out I
we've
didn't
made it.
I didn't make it home for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I wanted to add a couple extra ingredients to take it from a Tommy's Margarita to a Susy's Margarita by adding a few things that I know that she likes. So we're going to start off here. We're going to, of course, shake this cocktail. Now, I don't know why she decided she wanted to go from tequila.
That was gonna be my next question. Where did that inspiration come
I
from?
don't have any idea, but I think she's like, oh, there's less calories. Not like
Fair
she
enough.
needs to worry about calories at all. Again,
Yeah.
she will flip a table if she
Yeah.
gets, she's very, very strong.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and put in 1.75 ounces of a nice Reposado Tequila. Reposado,
Okay.
of course, just means aged. We're gonna build the Tommy's Margarita first, and then we're gonna add a few extra things. So next thing I was gonna send her, I have a bunch of limes, which
Yes.
of course have gone bad at this point. I didn't keep those
Okay.
around. I use them
For your
elsewhere
own cocktails.
for my own cocktails.
Yeah.
So we're going to squeeze in 1 ounce of this lime juice. There we go, right up to the top. Perfect.
Boom.
Burn. So lime juice, very low in calories. Again, I don't know why she's so
It's
concerned.
actually great to burn calories.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing we want to add is going to be, instead of just adding sugar or an orange liqueur to your cocktail, Julio Bermejo, the guy that created the Tommy's Margarita, threw in this stuff. This is just agave syrup. We're going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce.
Love it.
Now, what we have here is basically a Tommy's Margarita.
Yeah, he was working at his parents' restaurant, right?
He was working at his parents'. It's one of the. It sounds like it's just like a little place, but it's actually one of the largest tequila collections in the entire
Yeah.
world. And Julio Bermejo is one of the most famous bartenders of all
Yeah.
time. But yes, that's the story. So we are now going to take one of these guys. This is an egg.
Okay, that's interesting.
My mom is very healthy, and she, whenever I'm home, no matter how, no matter what we're up to, she always makes breakfast. So I did want to add this. Now, of course, does make the drink just a touch healthier to have a little bit of egg white.
Isn't that the best thing that mums always make breakfast?
Oh, she
when
makes-
you come home, you just feel like 12 again.
Yeah, oh my
Like,
God.
oh, what do you want to eat? Like,
Yeah.
do you want a fried bacon egg sandwich?
So we are going to go ahead and give this guy a shake. We're going to do this is just called a dry shake first.
Yes.
We just want to get this egg sort of mixed in there before we add a little bit of ice to really get this going and frothing up. And now we're going to give it a big shake. Here we go. Excellent. So we have now a much frothier cocktail than what Julio's original cocktail was. We're going to pour this in here so we get this lovely white
look at that.
situation. That is from that egg white we have in there. And then because I know it is tough to give up the things that you love, I did pick up her wine. We are going to float this wine atop this drink so that she doesn't have to give up wine completely. She can still have a touch of wine along with her actual cocktail. If we go around in a circle, we see that it makes a very nice pattern.
Yeah.
Right here on top.
Look at it seeping down.
It has the layer effect, and
love it.
Since I know for a fact that my mom can have one cocktail before she goes to bed, or before she wants to go to sleep. The garnish on this is going to be 2 pillows.
2 pillows?
Yeah. So
I mean, come on.
So she can, of course, drink this drink.
Yeah.
Take the pillow garnish.
Yes.
Right to sleep.
Go to bed.
It's the Susy's Margarita. That is what we have right here. Yeah, it is a lovely cocktail. Let me know. My mom trusts you with her life, Tammy, so I think she would like to hear what you think about this.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
Pillows and all.
Pillows and all.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Smells great.
Well, that's that
very
wine.
Tequila-y.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Don't do
great.
that to my mom. Don't scare my mom.
I know.
Don't scare my mom.
I scared your mom right there. No. Oh, this is okay. Interesting things are happening here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I get the drink.
Yeah.
The aftertaste is the foam.
Yeah. Which does have a little bit of the wine in it.
Which gives you this fantastic little grapey fruitiness on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And this is good. Yeah.
I did it.
Susan, you're gonna be happy.
The Susy's Margarita.
Susy's Margarita.
Mom, let me know when you're gonna be home next. I will send you over the ingredients.
No, this is great.
Good.
Let's get to our next cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's get to our next cocktail. Our next cocktail is going to be a version of the first cocktail.
Okay.
Some would call it the mother of all cocktails.
Okay.
So theme right there. We have a theme going. The mother of all cocktails is, of course, a cocktail called the Sazerac.
Yeah.
Yes, you've heard of it. Now we are going to be adding a few different ingredients to it. We're going to be changing out some of the booze, some of the flavorings, but keeping some of them the same. So this is a traditional way to make a Sazerac. What we're going to do is we're going to have 1 glass chilling over here while we make the rest of the cocktail in a second glass. Cool? Let's start with the stuff that normally goes into the cocktail. Some bitters. We have this Angostura. And we have the Peychaud bitters.
Yeah.
Peychaud's, of course, from New Orleans, where this cocktail was created. We are going to go ahead and throw in 2 dashes of each. There we go. Why not 3? And the next ingredient that goes into every single Sazerac is going to be some absinthe.
Yes.
But we are not going to throw it in here. We're going to throw it into the glass that we are chilling. So let's go ahead and throw this in.
Okay.
And we're just going to swirl this around so that we are coating the sides.
Just remind everyone that absinthe was illegal till what, 2000?
2007. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
so crazy.
So we now have the basic setup for what a Sazerac is going to do. So now we have to start adding some sweetness and some booze to it. So I wanted to find plants that had mother plants, right?
Okay.
There are plants that have mother plants. Now this is the sweetener that I'll be using today. This is a roasted pineapple simple syrup. That you can see if you look in through here, that is the actual piece of the roasted pineapple.
I love it.
Threw that into an oven, let that go for a while. We're just going to sort of eyeball in 1/2 ounce.
Okay.
Just a bit of that pineapple, just for a touch of the sweetness. Now, of course, the original Sazerac had brandy.
Yes.
But we are now going to switch it out into a split base.
Okay.
We're going to split the base into 2 different bases. One mother plant that we definitely know of is going to be Mezcal. The large agave plants, the Mezcal, we are going to throw in 1 full ounce.
It's going to add that little smokiness.
It's going to add a little bit of smokiness, which is actually matching some of the smokiness that we already have in the smoked pineapple, in the roasted pineapple. Next thing we want to add is, now this bottle was bought yesterday by one of the producers. They found it.
Yesterday?
Yeah, they opened it and drank through an awful lot
Half of it.
Very lucky that it made it all the way to shoot day.
Awesome.
One day later. This is a pineapple rum. It is not actually made with chunks of pineapple. It's made from the bark, the outside. So it's just going to have a bit of that pineapple feeling.
That might have more nutrients in it too.
I have no idea about nutrients.
Might do.
Yeah, you might want to ask my
peels
mom.
always have more nutrients.
Yeah, that might be the case.
You know?
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yeah.
So we are going to throw this into here, fill this up with the ice, get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Let's go ahead and give this a stir so that all of those pieces are mixed together. Okay. We are going to spin our drinking glass one more time so that we are completely coated with this absinthe. And we're going to dump that out. Take our julep strainer, strain into our glass right here. Now you can serve this neat if you want, but I always like it on the single clear rock.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be a full-on Sazerac if you did not garnish with a touch.
Spritz it a little bit.
Just a touch of that lemon. Just a touch of that lemon. And here we go. Spray, spray.
Rim it.
Rim it. Drop it in.
And
there we have it. Now this is called the Mother Plant Sazerac, or the mother of all cocktails.
I mean,
there we go.
Let's see.
Let's see, Tam. There's an awful lot going on in there.
See.
So, ten cuidado, I believe they say in Austria.
That does not sound.
Oh, is that not? That's Spanish. Yeah, I guess that's
sounds
Spanish.
a lot like Spanish.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like bonjour, like they say in Austria.
Yeah, it's like bonjour, like they say in Algeria.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think they do speak French. in
Oh,
Algeria.
wow.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh, little barbecue fest going on here.
There's a lot of barbecuing going
Ooh.
on. Yeah.
I mean, I'm liking it.
Sure.
It took me by surprise.
A little smoky.
Shouldn't have, because I knew there was mezcal in there.
You did watch me make it.
But.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
What a great little smoky afternoon sipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't a slammer.
One of my favorite things about you, Tammy, is
Yes.
that you describe
No?
drinks
Yes.
by the time of day that they're supposed to be drank.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite things.
I have so many daytime. I can go like,
Yeah.
what is before
Right.
12?
How do you do it in like 20-minute increments? Like if we could if we could give this, I think
could,
that's a good way to start doing this.
What I would generalize it.
Yeah.
I would say before 12.
Uh-huh.
Between 12 and 3.
Yeah.
Between 3 and 6.
Yeah.
6 up.
6 and on.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big category.
So good, Scott. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all your wonderful Mother's Day cocktails. Thank you to all the mamas out there. We love you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Until next time, everybody, I'm Tammy Harrison. Cheerio. Do we know what we're doing?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we need bloopers.
All right.
Okay.
And 3, 2.
So good.
Mm-hmm.